And at this time, I'd like to recognize Fred Gegare. He's an International Vice President and the President of Joint Council 39. Fred?
Well, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? This year, so I give my order straight out here. Well, I can't thank you enough, Pat, members of the Executive Board 344, and everybody who showed up today to hear why I'm running for the general presidency of your union. And I want to start off with by explaining a few things, why I'm so disenchanted, why I see our union weak, why I see our union so dismantled, why I see our union without any more militancy in it. And I want to explain to you issues that have triggered me since the last convention. Yesterday morning, Ken Hall and John Murphy and Sean O'Brien had a breakfast meeting, a fundraiser in Boston, and they were beating the hell out of me. And they were talking about me that, oh, Fred used to agree with everything at the IBT. Now that he's running for general president, he disagrees with us. And we don't understand it. Well, let me tell you why Fred is running for general president, and why I'm pissed off, and why you are getting screwed every day. Because I'm going to be clear and precise. And this ain't made up bullshit. This is the truth. Because back in '06 at the last convention, I'm going to start there. This is where the dismantling came as a roller coaster down. Look at what happened at the convention. We're all sitting there, we're having our convention, and all of a sudden, Ken Hall gets up, and he calls the general president up, and he says, General President Hoffa, I have a letter here. And the letter says that UPS is going to give us card check for overnight freight. Now, overnight freight has been a target of the Teamsters for years. They tried to organize it, they never were successful, and they kept getting rejected by the membership. All of a sudden, now at the convention, we have a letter that's presented to the delegates, and it says, UPS gave us card check. And I turned to the guy sitting next to me and I said, what the hell did we give up for that? I'm thinking, what was the story here? Why did we get that? Moving fast forward now to 2007, I get dispatched to Detroit. Who's in the room? Hoffa and Hall. Who's up the hall? UPS. I said, what's going on? They says, UPS wants out of Central States pension. I said, bullshit. You can't do that. You will cripple the Central States participants in that fund. And I explained to Hoffa and Hall why. I said 2000 and 2002 was the perfect storm. It was like a tsunami. Pension funds got hurt. But what kept us alive in Central States was the $500 million UPS was paying into that fund. That got us through the storm. And Hoffa says, I understand, but they're going to put a DVD out on me, and they're going to criticize me, and they're going to get out. I said, I don't give a shit. Put 2 DVDs out on them. You can't let this happen. Your father funded and founded this pension fund in 1955. He founded the New England Pension Fund. He founded the Central Pennsylvania Pension Fund. He founded the Central States Pension Fund. He founded the Western Conference Pension Fund. And all these independent funds like your fund in this local. And I said, you're dismantling it. Don't let it happen. Nope, the deal was cut. Now I know why the deal was cut. Because they got card check for overnight. And guess what? They never put overnight in a health and welfare or a Teamster pension fund. They kept them out of a Teamster health and welfare fund and a Teamster pension fund. That was the deal that was cut behind all of our backs. Now I have a pension fund that has 4 for everyone working, 4 retirees for everyone working. I'm down to 60,000 active participants. Since UPS got out of Central States, we have lost in the Central States Pension Fund since April of '08, an additional 150 employers. And I'm raising hell about it. And this is what they don't like about it. Because they're lined up like cordwood to get out of my pension fund. And if it happens to me, it's going to happen in 2013 when your UPS contract comes due, because the West is funded about 90%. Their withdrawal liability ain't going to be as high as Central States was, over $4 billion. We got 7.8. But guess what? Moving fast forward from '07 to '08, we had the worst stock market since the Great Depression. That money's gone. Why? Because we're under a consent decree. We have to hire 2 fiduciaries to invest your money. And that's what we did. We invested it, but everybody lost on the market. 401ks, private annuities, everybody lost. And this is a problem I tried to tell about. You just screwed an institution that has paid out over $42 billion in benefits. I'm on a defibrillator at Central States. I'm not going to lie to you. You can see what happened with YRC getting out 18 months ago. But these are the problems your international is facing. There's no leadership. There's no sense of direction. There's always this shit about, whoosh, let's not talk about it. Let's put out some glossy photos, how we're fighting for the members. We're not even organizing in a core industry. When have we organized the last freight company? Other than getting card check for overnight. When? I can't remember, and I said at the board meetings. They're pissed off at me because I'm out there telling the members the truth. The local leaderships around this country, these local union halls, are pissed off because they don't want